Right guys, I'm back and my stuff's a lot better now, and I'm going to get straight back into this road to glory. It's called Pride of England. I cut my first pack, opening the starter pack off, because to keep the video short it was taking up 4 hours to render. I'm not sure why, but hope this is okay like this. And first game I go 1-0 down, and as usual I was quite nervous. I wanted to get this series off to a good start. And I'll go 2-0 down here, and this player had a whole bronze team. He had 2 goals up front. They were hard to handle, and it was quite, I don't know if it was laggy. I don't really want to blame it on that. I think it was more, I haven't really been playing FIFA very much recently. That rocket there from Donaldson, he's just as good in this team. I thought he might have just been a one-off, but it wasn't, so I'm pretty happy with that. Bought a few players. I think I got my chemistry up to 100 before I played the first game. And I found that you can make a mediocre bronze English team for extremely cheap. But I'm not going to go for the mediocre one. I'm going to try and get the best bronze English team I could possibly get, and then move on to silver, and then move on to gold, obviously. I don't know why I couldn't think then. Donaldson scores again, and that makes the score 3-2, I think. And I was like, yes, I'm comeback king. I can't be stopped. But he goes up here and he crosses. I think he gets to this stupid penalty, which is ridiculous, and then he scores it. I'm awful at saving penalties. I've tried that penalty tutorial. I just can't seem to do it, and I can't seem to see it quick enough, and it's just in by the time I get to see where his feet are going. And in the last minute I get a penalty, and this would have won me the game, but I'm awful at penalties, and I think my finger slipped or something here, and it just goes down the middle. He saved it. It was ridiculous. I was quite pissed off. Start scouting around for a few more bronze players to get, and just sort of get temporary ones for my team. I still need to get a decent goalie. I think I've still got a Spanish goalie in even now, and I'm about 4 episodes ahead of this. So I'll get this Hutchinson or whatever his name is, and he's pretty good, and he's definitely made my defence a bit more of a rock, something I can rely on a bit more for when I come up against these really cheap players that just have a bronze whole team and then gold players on the bench or something. And I'm thinking of keeping my formation 4-4-2 for this bronze team, just so I can get the most chemistry out of it. The formation doesn't really bother me too much, and I can usually play around with any formation. It just takes time to get used to it. The most important thing I've been trying to focus a lot on in this bronze team is pace. I've been being a bit of a pace noob, but they're really expensive. The pacey English players are just like mega money, and it's like Cabba, I think his name is, and he's got like 90 pace. He goes for like 10 grand or something, and I am going to save up enough for that. I've got Donaldson. I bought Guy right here. He's good. I've seen him in another road to glory actually, and he was just, I've seen his name and I was like, I've seen him before and he was pretty good. Going by Dickinson, also from Mr. Texas HD's road to glory, and sort of got my ideas from there, and it's good because I'm getting some quite quality players to start off with. Going to this game, he's got a bronze Norway team, I think it is, and this free kick here from Ainsworth, who's another player that I just got, I was pretty shocked really. He's got decent free kicks for a bronze player. It's first free kick I've scored with a bronze player, and it's just perfect. The keeper maybe could have done a bit better. He did sort of knock it into his own net, but I guess it was coming at him quite fast, and he did try and tip it over. And Norway bronze team aren't the best. It might have just been this player. This player was not very good at all. He was very repetitive. He'll just keep doing the same thing, but he tramps this goal here, and I wasn't too bothered. It was only on the 14th minute, and if it was in the last minute for me to lose the game, I would have been pretty pissed off. But he makes simple mistakes, like doing shortish long goal kicks, and he's just got a weak midfield. That's what I found with that 4-1-2-1-2 formation. Your midfield's like pretty weak, especially on the wings, because you've got 2 centre midfielders and an attacking midfielder and a defensive midfielder. Sorry about that. Especially with bronze players, because it's quite hard to get a good bronze defensive midfielder, and the Don was just banging goals in. And Carrington there is another centre mid that I bought. Sorry I cut all this out. I wanted to get this video up a few days ago, but I had rendering problems with the sped up parts of me buying players. But up for the rest of the episodes, all the buying and selling and money makings, I've left it in. Oh God, I can't talk at the moment. Alright guys, sorry about that. My voice was sort of going on and got some coffee, and just hopefully it doesn't happen again. So I'm 4-1 up here now, and Guy scored on the 50th minute, and this game was just sort of cruising, and I wasn't really playing the best I could. And I got, I think he was the type of person who brought his goalie out for every single corner, and I punished him here for it, and he just threw the ball out. Then Donaldson with a pretty good shot still. It's quite a hard finish, and that was on the 58th minute. So it's getting pretty late into the game, still scoring quite regular. I can't say that word, there's something about it. Scoring quite well, often, yeah. And I wasn't letting him get any pressure, because I knew he had good chemistry. All his players were in the same league, and it's from the same country, I think, something like that. And Donaldson there just proving that he's one of the best players I've actually played with on the whole of Ultimate Team. And I do this little cheeky celebration here because he was being cheap. He was trying to score tramp goals but failing. And just Donaldson's got a rocket. He's got pinpoint accuracy. Every single time I play him, he's just scoring loads of goals, and that makes it 6-1. And I come through here again, and this is quite a lucky goal. It would have been a pretty good goal if it didn't. You'll see now, if his defender didn't knock it in. I don't think it was going in anyway, so either that or Donaldson would have had to tap it in. But a goal's a goal, and I was happy to be 7-1. He scores another goal. It does end 7-2, but I accidentally cut that out. So thank you for watching. Sorry about my voice messing up. I don't have time to redo it, and I really should be taking more time with these, but I've got a lot of stuff to do. Guitar coming up and making some music. So maybe I'll tell you about that another time, and I'll speak to you guys soon. Have a nice day. Bye.